Hello, Facebook fans and YouTube fans of DX Engineering. It's Tuesday afternoon here in the Eastern Time Zone of the USA. It's time for Tuesdays with Tim and Jeff. I'm Tim, K3LR, and along with me today is Mark, W8BBQ, one of our sales experts. Hi, Mark.
Hi, Tim. How are you today?
Good, good.
Good.
Hey,
Thanks
Mark,
for having me on.
It's great to have you here. Are you working any DX over there?
Yes, we are. We've got the systems fired back up, and we're out there listening and working on the bands and getting to talk to some of the people both on the phone and on the bands lately.
So, what are you hearing on the phone today, Mark? What's hot?
Antenna issues seem to be hot today. We've got a lot of tower shoppers and questions about the towers. The 705s, you still got people calling in and ordering a lot of 705s. So got some ICOM radios going out, and it's a whole plethora of different information going out today.
You know, speaking of the 705, Rob Sherwood sent me an email that he used the 705 in the 160 meter contest last weekend, and he said the receiver seemed to be just as good as the IC 7300. That's pretty impressive.
That's phenomenal. They did a lot of hard work on that radio, and it seems to pay off.
Yeah. That I was very impressed to hear that in that small of a radio, the 705, to get that kind of performance. I mean, I think that's really good.
Yeah,
and
we've got a lot of neat accessories too. Some of them aren't here yet, but there's a lot of third-party stuff. There's a lot of different people making some really usable accessories for that radio. So people keep your eye out for that. If you have a 705, keep checking back on our website.
Yeah, as soon as that stuff comes in, we'll, Melanie and Rod will get it all loaded up on the website, and that will be good. Hey, Mark, we have some viewers here. We got KE8LGO. Brian is in, and also Charlie Alpha 5, Mike Juliet Victor is in, and India Uniform 3 Bravo Tango Yankee, and your friend Dino. Hey, Tim and Mark, working on new tower system design for next year's project. Yeah, I guess he'll be calling you, Mark, huh?
Yeah, he's another one. He's getting ready to put another tower up. So, hello, Dino.
You know, what is it about guys and towers and snow?
I don't know. I think they last longer and go up easier if you're right up against that period of snow that unfortunately we get here on a yearly basis.
Yeah. And Papa Yankee 2 Bravo November, and Mike 0 Mike Sierra Echo, and Whiskey 7 Juliet Echo Tango in Mesa, Arizona. He had a great time in the 160 meter contest. And David says the 7300 is amazing. Basically easy mode for the new HF person. It is.
That's true, Tim. But as you know, it's also, I mean, it's a radio you can really grow into, the new or not to the hobby. So.
Yeah, we're finding, I think, a lot of guys that haven't got a new radio in 10, 15 years, and they get a 7300 and they say, my gosh, is this good?
Yep, we had a gentleman like that on the phones just this morning and been out of ham radio for about 13 years. And he ordered a 7300, but we were talking, I said, boy, that's got to be like coming out of a coma for you with all the changes that's happened in our hobby over that period.
And our friend Greg, November Charlie 7 Bravo, and also Whiskey Delta 8 Juliet Mike, and N9 India Oscar, and K2 LNS Herb, another great DX Engineering customer.
Yeah.
David says, by the way, your phone staff are amazing and extremely helpful. Well, I think he's right, Mark. What do you think?
My opinion is going to be a little one-sided on that, but I tend to agree with him.
And Dino says everyone knows that antennas put up under adverse conditions work better.
That's right.
Anywhere between 3 to 6 dB better, maybe. And our friend Jeff, KB8ZWT, he's hello, Mark.
Yeah.
Jeff was having some internet issues, so that's I guess he actually had an internet outage this morning. Let's see. Zev says antennas installed in cold weather have 3 dB more gain. So there you go.
I love it.
And see, Kilo Oscar 4 Golf, Quebec. That's Dave, and thanks us for the help from Southern California. Talking about the 10-meter contest this weekend, K6 Radio Oscar, and Bob WD8NVN, and India Tango 9 India Delta Golf. And so Parky, also known as Skip Longpath here, says the club, the Portage County Amateur Radio Service, has 3 7300s at the club station, K Bravo Foxtrot, and everyone likes them. And pretty easy to learn how to use too.
Yeah, small learning curve.
Yeah, Dave says, I still have not touched most of the IC 7300's features. And there's a bunch of them in there. And so Gary, K2 Whiskey Tango Mike, Mark, he's hoping that Santa can fit an ICOM 9700 down the chimney. What do you think?
We have special packaging. We've worked closely with our shipping department. We have special packaging for those radios now to get them down the chimney.
And Jamie says, I have one I used all day in CW and FT8. Never issues with the 7300 from Kilo Papa 2 Bravo. You think that it snows down in Kilo Papa 2?
Well, I think we should send some type of expeditionary force from DX Engineering down there. I'll volunteer and then report back.
Probably St. Croix or St. John. Let's see. Good afternoon, all, from Kilo Echo 9 Bravo Victor. And Jim, November X-Ray 8 Tango. I corresponded with Jim yesterday about antennas. He wants to get up something bigger on 40 meters. He's got a dipole, and he's thinking about maybe an OptiBeam or maybe a Mosley. I pointed him towards that book that Ward Silver wrote about tri-banders.
Yes.
That we have. That I think that's pretty good. And Alpha Delta 2 Tango Mike. And from Denmark, it's Oscar Zulu 1 India November Golf. Back down to Brazil, Papa Yankee 1 Charlie Delta. And 10 meters this weekend. Hopefully the band will open up. Well, there's some flux, Mark.
That's right.
There is some flux.
Yeah, the numbers have been changing and the sunspots have been showing up. We're definitely on the way up, Tim. So I think that's got everybody in a better mood here lately. Yes.
And up to Scandinavia, Lima Alpha 5 Oscar Papa Alpha from Norway. And so Mark Haynes, which is M0DXR, is on from London. And Jim Linderman says, even Santa buys from DX Engineering. And, I like that story yesterday, Mark, about the wife that sent an email in, was very appreciative that we didn't have any DX Engineering tape on the box. So her husband didn't realize what was going on there.
Right. Yeah, we get a lot of XYLs and friends calling in to place orders for hams, a lot of times for gift cards. But if it is a product and you make mention of that, there's certain things we can do within our system so that the recipient doesn't get any emails or, maybe covertly mark the package in such a way. Yeah.
So, speaking of the gift card, there it is, hot off the printer. And so, Mark, why don't you tell everybody about our gift cards?
Just a great way to secure DX Engineering products. A lot of times some of the items that we're looking at, just a fine example is with myself. There's an item that I'm looking to purchase that probably would be beyond the means, or at least what I'd be willing to ask for as a gift because of the dollar amount. But so I just threw it out there to tell everybody to get me DX Engineering gift cards this year. And we'll see how close I get to that number, and I'll throw in the rest. So the gift cards come in very handy because, a lot of times the people buying the gifts for us as hams, aren't as knowledgeable on the product. So it definitely helps out a lot.
Yeah, the gift cards anywhere from $25 on all the way up to $500. You can do the whole thing online, so it's great for the last minute thing, right? You don't you don't have to wait for anything to come in the mail, and you print it off, you can put it in a Christmas card, and you're done. And
Right.
you're going to make a ham very, very happy with that gift card. Any amount, $25 to $500.
You don't have to worry about selecting the wrong product or any returns or anything like that. It's the way to go.
Yeah, yeah. So, speaking of gifts, I think one of the hottest gifts is this Geochron, the Geochron Atlas 4K, and of course that's what I've got going here in the shack. And boy, this Atlas is so nice and compact. Look how big this is. Real thin.
Yeah.
Has the HDMI connector right there, and they give you a cable for it too, so you can hook it up to the TV set. But really, really nice. This is the 4K Atlas from Geochron. Has the Wi-Fi antenna, the whole bit. So really, really nice. And
Tim, we didn't talk before the show or anything, but that's the gift I was speaking of that I'm shooting for with my DX Engineering gift cards. So how's it controlled?
It's controlled with this nice little controller, a little remote, and the instruction manual is like there's 4 instructions. It's so easy to set up, and man, does it work good. It is really exceptional. And of course, we worked together with N6 TV's help and created the ham map that goes on. But there's the instructions for it. Real simple, easy hookup. Looks great on any monitor. Obviously, the bigger the TV, the better it looks. If you expect to be able to see the world flat on a 19-inch monitor, it just doesn't do it justice. So,
Right.
how big of a TV are you going to hook it up to when you get all your cards?
Well, that's the second part of the gift, but we'll see on that. But I'm shooting to emulate what we have in our store, what you got in your shack. So it's if I could come up with something 55 inches or so, I think that'd be a good start.
Yeah. Hey, Mark, here's another great Christmas gift. This is the Alinco VHF UHF DJ MD 5XTG, and this Alinco radio is $190 and does 5 watts and DMR and analog. Just fabulous. In such a small package.
Yeah.
I meant to mention that Geochron is on sale right now. It's normally $449. It's on sale till the end of the month for $399. So
that's a steal deal.
Yeah, it is really.
That's such a great addition to a shack, especially if you've been around for a while and you've kind of looking for different ideas to fill your shack up.
Hey, how about the DX Engineering foot switch, Mark?
I've got one. I've got one of those.
Yes, DX Engineering foot switch, $45. I'll tell you what, it is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Can't lose it because it's yellow. Nice long cable that plugs in, and no more worrying about push to talk.
And those things really take a beating, by the way.
Yeah, they don't fall apart. They're really, really solid. Hey, I got another one for you, Mark.
Yeah.
How about the Heil Handy Talkie headset?
Mm-hmm.
And this is about $40. Really nice for hands-free operation. The Heil Handy Talkie headset.
And you get the Heil quality, audio quality too.
Yes, yeah, great quality.
It's good price on it.
There's just so many things that we have. We really do have a candy store that we're working in here. You know,
Absolutely. My wife can attest to that when I go home with half a paycheck every week. But
well, that's good. Mark, why don't you tell us about the microphone that you got hanging there right behind you?
this is just a baby bottle that I put together. This is not. I've got you know, some standard Heil stuff here. I've got gold lines with the 2 elements, with the Heil boom and the shock mounts and everything. I was just looking to put something together on the cheap with this one. This is just a baby bottle that I found online with the boom and shock mount, and I've got that. I was telling a friend of mine that for some reason, you know, I'd go back to these older radios, and there was a particular older radio that I was interested in. I said, if you ever come across one of those that's absolutely mint, you know, let me know. Well, he knocked on my door one day with one, and I was it didn't have a microphone with it. So this is just something that I kind of put together, and ended up with only about, you know, $120, $130 in it, and works great, you know, for what I use the old radio for. It's mostly a CW rig I use it for, but I wanted some type of you know, microphone on there. So
Do you have a CW key handy there that you can tell the story about?
DIY craft.
Oh, Mark, we lost your excellent internet connection there. Our friend Jimmy, KB8N, is on and says, what if the only chimney you have is on your amp? Well, somehow he gets in, Jim. We got Kilo 4 Victor Tango Echo is on with us, November Alpha 2 Golf, and Whiskey Charlie 8 Hotel, and from Sweden, Sugar Mike 6 Lima Papa Fox. And Dino says, I added the Geocron to my cart. Now got to find a TV and a place to put it. Don't tell Toby. I think she knows you pretty well, Dino. And Jamie Lee Schwartz is on watching it again today. Hello to Jamie. And we are constantly adding items at DX Engineering, so you need to check the website for what's new. And as far as the internet shows, just go to the blog onallbands.com and go to the events calendar, and it explains what we're doing on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. We got a lot of great things coming up, so we hope you stay tuned, and I'll be continuing to give you ideas for Christmas, you know, and maybe some things that you would like to have, and you can always have your significant other call us, and we can help them select a product for you or get them hooked up with a gift card. I mean, that's the way to go too. So 160 meter contest was last weekend. This weekend, it's the 10 meter contest. It'll be on for 48 hours. It's the ARRL 10 meter contest. And you can find out more information by going to arrl.org and just click the On the Air button and have all the rules for the 10 meter contest. And you never know, the band might just crack wide open. And it's a great way to spend a winter, at least in this part of the world, a winter weekend on the air on 10 meters. So that's it for this Tuesday. Hopefully Jeff will be back with us next Tuesday. And so until Thursday, which I'll have the manufacturer showcase, make sure you tune in on Thursday. That's at 2:30 Eastern Standard Time. For now, 73 from K3LR